I want you to pause and listen to this. If you are a business owner, big or small business owner, online vendor, or whatsoever business you're doing, I want you to listen to this. This will help your business grow. So listen. Also, this advice is coming from someone who own a business that generates millions every month. So I want you to listen to this. Running a business is not just about the product you sell. It's not just about how fancy your store, how fancy your shop, or how fancy your location looks. It's also about how you treat your customers. Hold on, listen. Let me tell you something practical and a quick story that happened to me yesterday. So yesterday, I decided to go get some groceries. All right. So while I was going to get the groceries, I also decided I would get some fruits on the road. Now, there's this lady I bought a watermelon from a few days ago. All right. So yesterday, while I was coming back from shopping, while I was coming back from getting my groceries, I decided to stop at that same location to get watermelon. A few days ago, when I bought watermelon from that woman at that location, she was the only one there. Or probably there was somebody there, but I didn't notice. But she was the only person I sighted, and she was the only one I bought the watermelon from. Now, that day, after getting watermelon from her, I asked her, I said, hope this watermelon is good. She said yes. And luckily for me, she had the medium size because I was the only one going to eat it. So she had the medium size, and then I purchased it. She told me the amount. I didn't price. I purchased it. One thing about me is that I don't like pricing small businesses. You know, mostly all these 5,000, 6,000, 3,000 or like that. I don't like pricing because I understand and I know that no matter how they want to cheat me, they're not fit cheat me past 1K unless I'm buying something in a larger scale or a bigger, product. So I paid and then I left. But remember, I asked her, I said, hope this watermelon is good. And she said yes. So I took the watermelon home. So when I sliced the watermelon open, the watermelon was good. But some part of it, like a smaller portion of it, there has to be. You understand? So on the scale of 1 to 10, I will give that watermelon probably 7. So I sliced out that side and I made sure I ate the rest. So fast forward to yesterday when I went to that same location, I wanted to get watermelon from that lady. So while I was coming, I noticed another woman by the side. You understand? This one is more elderly, not too old, but like more elderly compared to the other one. The lady I bought that watermelon from a few days ago, I saw her coming from the other lady's side. I felt they both were together because the closeness was so I decided to just pause at that woman's side. She was so welcoming. She was like, oh, welcome. What do you want? She just stood up. And then I said, I want watermelon, ma. She said, okay. She said, how much on? She pointed to the sliced ones. I said, no. I want the full one. So she brought them. And then when she brought the ones she had, they were all big in size. I was like, please, can you get me a medium one? It's only me that is eating this stuff. She was like, okay, hold on. She stood up immediately. I'm talking about an elderly woman who should be in her 50s and all that. She stood up with, that zeal. She was like, wait for me, make I go get. I get one small one. When I saw the movement, I was like, madam, hold on, don't worry about it. First of all, I saw the way she moved. I knew that, yes, this one, not business-minded woman. She don't want to lose customer, and she really respects no matter the amount you want to buy. So I was like, madam, okay, it's okay. This big one where you get, now waiting I want buy, give me. So she called the price for me, and then I paid her. When I paid her, she brought out the watermelon, she packaged it, she put it inside nylon. She was like, hold on, make I even double the nylon for you. I was like, madam, it's okay. Now, when I was leaving, and this woman was like, thank you. She was appreciating me. You know the way Yoruba people appreciate people now. She was like, thank you. I'm not trying to be tribalistic, but you understand the way Yoruba people say thank you. So she was like, thank you. And she said thank you like 3 times. And then she said one more thing. She said, I beg, I will be expecting you again, or come back. I now laugh and I said, no problem, I will definitely come back. So even when I was leaving, she still said, thank you. You understand? She was smiling. So I left. Maybe I passed the other lady. I entered the estate gate. That lady, I don't know, probably she was carrying something to someone or she was just purposely following me. She just passed by and she was like, you not buy from me today. Now, so you did like to change customer. And then I laughed and smiled. I was like, sorry, I thought both of you were together, but no worry, next time I will buy from you. Now, this is something I want you to understand. See, let me tell you, next time if I want to buy fruit, I'll still go and buy from that elderly woman. And this is why. First of all, that woman, the way she approached me, the way she welcomed me, it was so unique. Secondly, even when she didn't have what I needed, the way she stood up and said, hold on, me, I go look for her for you. That was another thing. Another thing that stood out about that woman, when I paid her, she appreciated me. Now you might say, After all, I'm giving a service and they are paying me, why I go still thank them for the money they are giving me? The reason why you should thank your customers when they pay you is because they left other people who are selling that same product and came to you. There's a reason why they stop to do business with you. You do not even need to know that reason. For that reason alone, say thank you. Thank you for patronizing me. Because remember, you are not the only one doing that business. You are not the only one selling that product. But there is something that made them to stop to buy from you. So learn to say thank you. Another thing that stood out about that woman is this. When I was leaving, she said to me, she said, please, I will be expecting you back. Oh, I will be expecting you back. She said it twice, and I said, madam, I will come back. Always remember to tell your customers that you will be expecting them back. Always remember to tell your customer. After saying thank you, remember to tell them, I will be expecting you back. That single statement alone can ring in a human mind for a very long time. That even after using that product, they'll always want to come back. Why? Because they've made a promise to you that I will come back. So please, if you are running a business, remember customer service matters. The way you appreciate them matter, and the way you give them that opportunity to express themselves and smile with you matters. Please don't forget about this. If you want your business to grow, do not forget about these things. This is the lamp section with Oyelodi. Who are you? Peace.